Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I have been feeling sick and under the weather, and I've also been pretty busy. Um, Also, I'm more or less doing this as an archive, not really a video for the channel. No offense to you guys, but recently with Fortnite nuking modes, you'll never know when Lego's next. So I've been trying. I'm wanting to get this video done and out of the way and show everyone my cool builds and uh all that other stuff. So first up is probably some of the older builds from this map. This is Sandbox created, by the way, and I have. I mean, these are some of the older builds. I mean, this was back when this stuff was just added. The balloons and the car seats and all this other stuff. This is when it was just added. There was no deployable balloons. There was not any of that other stuff. This was literally it was like some car stuff, thrusters and balloons. And this is supposed to be like a biplane that I made. I think it still has its original controls though, with the new stuff right here. They changed it. So that's like boosts, your turnings. Yeah, but these were some of the older planes that I've made. This is probably like a good, 2 years ago? I think chapter 5. Last year was 6. So yeah, about 2 years ago is when this stuff was added. And then this is the Flying Dorito, which is based off a real plane. It's just that how Lego is, I can't really fully recreate it without making like extremely massive and detailed. But I remember actually using this to go see the Lego Star Wars stuff when it first happened with the crashed airship. Actually, on the map, you could still see the path that I took. I mean, this was literally the path I took with this airplane all the way through here, and the Star Wars ship crashed right there. I remember going over to it and feeling actually underwhelmed because I was expecting like really like a full spaceship and whatnot, not just like, oh, here's some parts of it here and there scattered around. Yeah, one of my second original airplanes that I made. The other one, what is that? The other one is right here, which is modeled after a Stuka bomber from World War II. I tried to again, like I said, I tried to be as original, not original, but as close as I can. Like I even tried to do like the yellow underbody of it, and like these are again some of the my original planes that I made here. Like they still got some of the old controls of how you were able to even turn the airplane. But yeah, these were some of the original. I also try to start doing boats, which is what you see over here. But yeah, these were again some of the original ships too that I made. I think either this one or that one over there were the first ones I made. Like you can see down here, the engines and whatnot that were used to move the ship. Up here is the pilot seat. I mean, at one point you can even turn the cannons too. Don't remember how to do it without blowing up my stuff. Actually, I don't even think these are connected still. But yeah, these ships are the newer ones because they had the deployable balloons. Actually, I think the cannons are disconnected. I mean, at one point these cannons could be fired, but for some odd fuck reason, whenever Epic decides, oh yeah, let's update Lego and add new stuff, for some reason they disconnect the cannons from their stands. So I basically have to keep on redoing them every single time. That's why there's some cannons right here. And I think there's one around here, another one around here someplace. That's why you see cannons right down there and not up here. It's because they were disconnected from their stands, and I just pushed them off. Yeah, this one follows the same thing, but it's a bit bigger, has a bigger area, some lights down, and chests and whatnot filled with actually these are filled with cannons, muskets, power cells for these back when you actually needed the power cells to do this and you didn't have to, oh yeah, I'm just gonna press a button and make it so that way I don't have to use power cells. Up here is the stuff, the pilot seats and whatnot. I tried modeling this after an actual battleships and whatnot, but again, like I said before, with how kind of restricted Lego building is, I'm not able to get it entirely one-on-one. I've spent so many fucking hours playing Lego at this point. I'm actually glad that they added new stuff like this, like the deployable balloons and the engines and whatnot. I mean, I remember back then where you actually had to, like, you can't do it correctly. The closest thing you can get to like an airship was some balloons, and you had to had a piece of a ring of wood with thrusters on it that was separate from the build but laid right on top of it and against something so it would stay there. And that's the only way you can fly anything. But yeah, this is another one of my builds that end up being faulty and just wouldn't work. And it's been basically staying here ever since I built it and tried to fly it, but failed horribly. I mean, you can see. What the hell is this fritzing against? Is this? As you can see, Fortnite's game mode, Lego game mode, is still broken. Even break that. I just have to leave and hope it gets better. Well, that was supposed to be a monument. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm just gonna leave and hope that it settles. Okay. Oh, looks like it did. Nope, it did not. Can I even go over here anymore without it? No, I probably have to reload the map just to fix that. But, those are some of the builds. I have a couple more builds here. Like this Huey, like this helicopter that I tried to model after Huey. It's pretty cool. It's one of the newer ones I've made. And another one of the builds that I made was a B I think it was 27 bomber. Sadly, for some reason, it basically deleted the build except this. I think this is the only piece that remains of the original build, which honestly kind of pissed me off because I think I spent like 5 hours working on it, and it just basically broke. Actually, I think this was the dock I made it on right here. I think this was the dock I made the B-27 airplane on. Here, that was the one over there. Okay, what was the build over here? There's a build around here someplace I saw. What is this? What is that? This might have been something one of my friends made when they were on this map. Because I don't think I made this. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. Yeah, because I don't use down thrusters for my builds. Though I might start doing that just because. But this is one of the areas that I've had for that I've been building stuff on. Now I have to go to a different. I would have to go to a different spot to show the other two. One spot's over here, which was one of the biggest projects next to the B-27 that I tried working on, and this was when I think this was like a couple months after they added the I think this was a couple months after they added that like the floatable devices stuff. And here it is. This is the wreck of it. Apparently the or not. Well, there was the wreck of it. Okay, just or it's all the way up in the fucking sky. What the um this is really why I don't like making massive builds in this game. Because then it bugs out, and guess what? You're shit out of luck. Because it's probably gone forever. Oh, there was one of the bigger ships that I've made in this game. It was... What you guys saw was just only half of it, considering the other half was stuck underneath the ground, which I think is the reason why it bugged out like that. But again, I think I would have to reload the save. But that's another one of the problems I've had with this game. That I love playing Lego Fortnite, but it doesn't help that every single time I build a big thing, wait a bit, and then like, oh wow, new update, come check it out, and here's some new stuff that you can go look up. Go in it, look at it, and it's like, okay, none of my builds work. I can't go anywhere near them without them freaking the fuck out and basically disappearing. Another one of the builds I had been working on was a aircraft carrier, which is why we're over here. Because I built it out all the way out here, so that way it wouldn't be as laggy. This was a attempt at an aircraft carrier. Not a very good one. I'd have to make it longer and probably bigger. No, I probably have to just make it longer. But this is one of the this is what I called the Stuka V2, which is supposed to be a deployable airplane, which was the first, because I had never worked with deployable airplanes before. And this was going to be the first one of its kind. The problem with it is the two front thrusters right here, they would make the airplane almost go vertical. It wasn't because they were strong or anything. I mean, hold on, let me show you. It's just that you can see it's lifting up a little bit. But I mean, I love this game, but when they can't even fix it, it gets annoying. But yeah, this is more of an archival footage. Who the fuck made that noise? But yeah, this is more of an archival footage for Lego, my Lego creations. Just that way, when Fortnite does end up eventually nuking this mode, hey, I still have a video of it. I still have memories of working on this, and it'll be in my mind. It won't just go poof and I'll forget all about it. But yeah, that was the tour of my Lego Sandbox world and most of my creations, even though two of them freaked out or disappeared. Hope you guys enjoy. I will be working on a Destiny 2 video later. That's going to be going over one of the story missions for Renegades. So I hope you guys will stick around and watch that when it comes out. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should build next in Lego, let me know, and I will work on trying to make that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day.